No, you did not read that title wrong. This is the story of how a Bedwars player glitched his way to #1 on the leaderboards, gaining over 1,000 Bedwars stars in a single day. So let's set the scene, shall we? December 1st, 2018 was a very ordinary day for most of us. You know, it's the day that everyone says, this year I'm not leaving holiday chores till the last minute. I'm gonna go put up the tree, and then I'll shop for gifts, and then oh my god, it's already the 24th. You spend like 10 minutes shoveling the snow off your driveway, and all of a sudden 2 weeks have passed. Now, for Hypixel it was a bit of a different story, as this was the day they released their yearly holiday update. And this of course brought joy and excitement to the world, with a side of reused achievements that require you to play another 50 hours to get, and then rewarded you with 1 loot chest. Thank you, Hypixel. Now, this winter update included your typical seasonal maps, holiday items, and a brand new Bedwars quest that brought gifts to all players. It was so joyous that I almost enjoyed playing Bedwars for once. Almost. And like many others, I checked out the new content for a little, went on with my day, and eventually went to bed at a reasonable time, because there's no way anything insane would happen overnight, right? Of course not. For once, all was calm, all was bright. Until it wasn't. Okay, everything is not calm or bright. Everyone panic. No, I'm just messing. You see, something was stirring in the Bedwars community. And for once, it wasn't Chazm's Learn How to Stir online course for $12.99 per month or $400 bi-weekly. No, something a lot wilder was in play. Out of seemingly nowhere, a player with a Hypixel level of 6.9 was suddenly second on the Bedwars star leaderboards, and little did we know things were about to get a lot worse. As you'll soon realize, Kanda__ was not alone. Of course, nobody had any clue what was happening yet, so the #1 leaderboard player at the time responded with a very worried, "What do you mean?" And naturally, not even half an hour later, GamerBoy80 had lost his #1 spot for the first time in over a year. Wait a minute, is that... Oh no, it's spreading. Johannes Re5, please do not continue these shenanigans. But it was too late. The news had already broke, and players from all around the globe were logging in to see it for themselves. It didn't just stop on the actual Hypixel server itself, however. People were making YouTube videos and even forum posts to document the situation. Bedwars leaderboard ranker hack. Kanda is a levels hack, the levels choice hack. You know, I'm really glad they included a screenshot where you can barely see anything in the first place because their text box is the size of Florida, otherwise I would have had no clue what happened that day. And soon enough, lobbies were plagued with 1,000 star alt accounts, and the only thing people really cared about was the fact that Nons actually had a voice for once. 8 hours after the chaos began, Bedwars was still in shambles, and it looks like we have a brand new antagonist for our story. Zexy Lion. XXE... You know what, I'm just gonna call him Lion. Lion had gained 1,503 Bedwars stars, making him the new #1 Bedwars player and setting a world record for the most stars gained in a single day. So the main question is, how exactly was everyone doing this? Did Hypixel accidentally change the amount of XP awarded from winning games to 1 million, or was something a lot more sinister in play? Who knows? Oh, I do. You see, earlier that year, it was discovered that you could duplicate Bedwars items if you used a lag switch, which is something that's usually associated with hacked clients because it allows you to manipulate your internet connection to give yourself an advantage over others. Now, duplicating emeralds and diamonds in Bedwars is great and all, but it's a bit redundant when you need a hacked client to do it, because at that point, you might as well just fly around and kill everyone with your hacks rather than taking the time to duplicate your resources. My point is, in the grand scheme of things, there wasn't much to gain from duplicating items. If only there was an item that gave you Bedwars levels and coins instead of just helping you win your games a little faster. Wait a minute.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
No, I can't think of anything.
Many hours later.
I got it! You see, the Bedwars Presence quest may seem a little insignificant at first, but everything changes when you realize that claiming a legendary gift will net you anywhere between 60 and 120 Bedwars XP. So of course, if you grab yourself a legendary gift and then duplicate it, and then duplicate it again, and again, and again, soon enough you'll have an inventory full of them, with the exception of your sword and compass. And if you do the math, you'll realize that a full inventory of gifts can land you anywhere between 47 and 95 Bedwars levels per claim. Now, I'll be completely honest with you guys, I did as much research as I possibly could, but I just couldn't find the exact process of how the duplication was done. So if anyone has extra information, I'll pin your comment for others to see, but from what I understand, it has to do with killing yourself and somehow tricking the game into thinking you died more than once, which is also consistent with the stats of these players who all seem to have tons of deaths in Force mode. Now, just as I was about to edit this video, I came across one of the greatest finds I've ever had, an unlisted YouTube stream from none other than Lion himself. Unfortunately, he did not showcase the glitch during the stream, but it looks like he attempted to and got kicked, so he started flying instead. A masterful backup plan indeed. And then he was wiped from leaderboards, and then his level was reset to 0. Justice was served in this war of beds, and players like Kanda and Lion have been reduced to distant memories that seem to drift in and out of the realm of plausibility. Sorry. I forgot I'm actually not Shakespeare, so anyone who thought I was for a moment, sorry to be the bearer of bad news. Anyways, that'll do it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and it would mean a lot to me if you could consider subscribing, as it motivates me to make more content just like this. Have a great rest of your day, and as always, I'll see you soon.